Hello, welcome to the United Soccer Lounge. My name is Riley James. Episode 53 right here on Goals TV, and we have a great one for you with Diego Pepi, the little brother of Ricardo Pepi, who has made his name with the U.S. men's national team and now in Europe. Diego has come through the same path with FC Dallas. He won MLS Next Pro last year with North Texas, and now he is on loan from FC Dallas to Texoma, who makes their USL League One debut this season. I talked to Diego about that path, the FC Dallas Academy, what makes it special, his move to Texoma. Not really much of a cultural difference in moving from Dallas, Texas to Sherman, Texas, but what has these couple of weeks been like, and what is he hoping to gain from his time just down the road from Dallas, Texas? Could not be more thankful to everyone who helped make this show happen, and to you, as always, for watching. You can like this show. You can subscribe to it on goals.tv. Comment your favorite thing about Texas, about FC Dallas, about Texoma FC, about USL League One, or your favorite thing about soccer. We're so excited for you to join us today for this interview, and it starts right now with Diego Pepi. Please welcome to the show a man who was on loan from FC Dallas. He won MLS Next Pro with North Texas last season, and now he's making his way down to Sherman, Texas, in the middle of a windstorm, apparently. He's on loan with Texoma FC as they start their USL League One life. Please welcome to the show, Diego Pepi. Diego, thank you so much for making time, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. Thank you for making your time to talk to me.
Absolutely. You are, in journalism, we talk about these big signings, and especially in USL League One, some names that have some notoriety to it. You were one of the big signings of the offseason to get you on loan, to get you in Texoma with the name that you have and the place that you come from, obviously, FC Dallas's Academy. It's a big deal to have you in Sherman, Texas, I can imagine. I want to ask about kind of the move. It's not much of a cultural change, but to make the short move from Dallas down to Sherman, what's been the last couple of weeks in your life been like?
It's been great, man. It's the meeting, obviously, my new coaches, my new teammates, and these last couple of weeks, we've been training together for almost a month, and we're already family, We're already that close to each other, and we're already working.
And it's an interesting thing because my first ever episode of this podcast was with Miguel Perez, who was on loan from St. Louis down to Birmingham, and loan players have an interesting kind of mentality when they come to a club. Obviously, you're not going to be there forever, but to be there in the immediate, to be in there in the short term, what are those conversations been like as you arrive to Texoma? What has the conversations been like with Coach Adrian and just to get you set into this lineup before you guys actually start playing?
One of the talks we had, there's an ultimate goal for me, and that's to be the best player I can, obviously, in this league, but also learning from players. All the coaches have been great to me. All the staff around me, they've been helping me. They've been trying to make me succeed, and obviously the rest of the players too. So we had some talks about me coming down from FC Dallas and how it's going to work in Texoma. And I think the most important thing is to be successful and be the best player I can.
Now we see loan players get moved all of the time to unfamiliar places. How big has it been for you to have some sense of the culture of where you're at, the landscape, and to be right down the road from where you just came from?
Like you said, I'm only down. I'm only 40 minutes away from where I used to live.
Yeah.
I have my family over there. They come down to visit me whenever they want. So I'm not pretty far from where I used to live. I don't think there's anything different about it. I'm pretty close to home, so that's the most important thing.
Yeah, very easy to make a quick trip over and visit some family or them come and see you play. It's fantastic. Now I know the team goal is to get 3 points every time you guys leave the pitch, but what is Diego Pepi's individual goal? What are you looking to show people from FC Dallas and maybe other clubs from your year in Texoma?
One of my goals for this season, it's obviously helping the team, which every player wants to help the team some way, But one of my goals is like I said earlier, to be the best player I can in this USL league, and hopefully in the future, I mean, it gets me somewhere, and back to MLS, that's my goal.
And being involved with an MLS academy and obviously winning MLS Next Pro last year with North Texas, you have the foot in the door. Obviously, you have the scouts who already know about you and they're going to be watching, especially FC Dallas, as people are going to be watching you this season as you play in USL League One. What did winning last year's title with North Texas teach you, and what are you taking with you from that experience into USL League One?
It meant a lot actually, because I mean, like I said, in every team, there's always going to be a family. There's always going to be brotherhood, and I mean, we always help each other. We're always there for each other, and for us to be successful. And I think that's the most important thing for a team to be successful is having each other back and being a family. Because I mean, I think being a family, that's how you work better. You have the chemistry. You have goals to be accomplished, and I think that's the most important thing.
You talk about brotherhood, and you talk about the kind of the camaraderie of the sport. You come from an academy that is just put out so many great players. FC Dallas is world renowned for producing and developing talent, not only just from Texas, but from all over the United States. What about that place is so special? What do they do right?
I think they work like Texoma. I mean, they hire the right coaches with the great mentality to help players, and I think that's the most important thing for a player. I mean, having the trust in the coach, and I mean, like I said, I mean, I think the coach is the most important thing in the club, and that's how a player develops. You know, that's how you get better, not better only in soccer, but in life. So I think that's the most important thing.
I want to ask about USL League One. It is wide, it is deep, and it is a difficult place to play. Whether you're from the United States and you know how big this place is, or whether you're a foreigner that comes in and, oh, we got to go to Spokane, Washington off the back of going to play in Omaha, Nebraska. Like, what have you done to prepare yourself for this league and the travel that it demands from your body? Obviously, you played in MLS Next Pro, so you got a little bit of that, but this is a different animal.
Yeah, I mean, I think what's different from MLS Next Pro is that USL One have a lot of experienced players. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, we have Solomon. He has been named I think twice the MVP. We have Preston. I mean, I think those guys are here to help the young guys. Like I said, I mean, we have a lot of experienced players in the USL League One, and the traveling stuff. I mean, like you said, I mean, I've been used to it, but it is kind of tiring. I mean, getting in the plane, being in the plane a couple of hours, and then the next day you have a match. But I mean, I think we have the right equipment. I mean, we have the right staff to help us manage that.
And I mean, I've seen some of the travel logs of some of these clubs. It's incredible what USL
Yes.
League One clubs do. It's Spokane being one of the teams that suffers the most from that. But you mentioned the maturity aspect of some of your opponents and even some people in your squad. Being involved in MLS Next Pro and FC Dallas Academy, to be now teammates with some of the guys who are a lot older than you. What has that been like? What are those relationships that you're developing now with some of the older guys compared to being pretty close in age with a lot of your teammates before?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're there to like I said, teach the young guys. I mean, they experience so many things that we haven't experienced, and I mean, every time we make a mistake, they're on us, and all we can do is listen and learn from there. Because I mean, they've been playing the sport more than us, and I think they're there to help us and in any kind of way, and not they're always not going to be there to put us down, but to help us, you know.
Yeah. Now, you've been in this team for a bit. Obviously, you had training today, but you guys will be working towards your first game here very soon. But none of us have ever seen this product on the pitch, right? You guys play your first game here in just a few weeks. It'll be after this show comes out. But ultimately, what should people expect from this group of guys, from this club? I would normally say that I've never watched you guys, but none of us have ever watched you guys. What should people expect from Texoma?
I mean, it's a new club in the league, like everyone knows. I mean, but we don't have a new club mentality. We have, like I said, we have a lot of players that are experienced, and they're put together. So I think we go into the games with the mind of winning, obviously, and learning from each other. And to be honest, I mean, Sherman, there's no professional sports, you know. So
Yeah.
we're the first professional team in Sherman, and I think people are gonna be excited to come watch us.
Have you been in the community very much? I know we talked about culturally, like it's not that different from where you just left, but like sure you just talked about Sherman gets a professional team. There's a lot of places in America and a lot of people I've talked to that are getting professional teams for the first time and they're super excited about it. Have you been out in the community very much and have you talked to people about this?
I have actually. I mean, obviously, I don't like staying at home, and there's nothing to do in Sherman, to be honest. So I try to go out with my roommate, and yes, they're excited to come watch us. They're excited to come see us play.
Now, Diego, you and I are not very far away in age, so I was going to ask you. I didn't want to put Sherman down too much, but like, what is there to do off the pitch? What have you got yourself into in the few weeks?
Eat, obviously, eat. I mean, that's the most important thing, you know. And I'm a golfer. Other than a soccer player, I'm a golfer. So going out to golfing courses, and there's good golf around because I mean, there's a lot of land here. So yeah.
Yeah, so golf and soccer. Hopefully it's not a situation like Gareth Bale who puts golf in front of some other things in his life. I want to ask you one final thing. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with us, man. I certainly appreciate you spending the time with us. Your brother, everyone wants to talk about your brother, but you were right there in the same path. What is the balance of professional advice and brotherly love that you have with Ricardo?
I mean, I'm very proud of my brother, man. I mean, we both know that he had very good success in his life, and there's more to come for him. And there's been some good advice from him to me, and he told me this not my last chance, but this is my time to shine. It's time for me to keep moving forward in soccer and to keep improving as a person and as a player, and that everything will come by itself.
How helpful is it that he's been through the same process as you? He's gone through the academies. He's been through some of the same situations as you have been. What's that been like from that standpoint to know that he knows exactly what you might be going through?
It's very helpful, man. I mean, right now I have him home because I mean he suffered an injury, so he's been to some of my preseason games. And me playing my game. After the game, we have a little debate on what I could have done better, what I did good, and just hearing stuff from him are pretty helpful. That helps me moving on to the next game. I remember those talks I have with my brother. So I'm gonna try this game, and I mean I tried it and it helped.
There are so many brothers across this country. I don't have a brother. Sometimes I wish I did, but a lot of times I'm happy I don't. But there are a lot of brothers across the country that have those same conversations. You guys are now both professional soccer players having those conversations. That's got to be really cool for you and your family.
Yeah, I mean it's very cool. I mean, like I said, he has his own success. He already wrote his story, but
Yeah,
I'm now gonna write mine, in my own way. Obviously, following his steps, because one of my big dreams is being in Europe, but I want to do it in my own way.
that's awesome, man. Well, USL League One is a stepping stone. We've seen a lot of great players go through the pathway that you're going through, and it's a fantastic league. I wish you the best of luck this season. Please stay healthy and have a great season, man.
Thank you, man. I like that flag in the back, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Show after you actually is Memo Diaz, who is
Oh
from El
yeah,
Paso. Now went back to the locomotive. So that's going to be the next show. But I threw it back there because I know you're from El Paso. Yeah, I thought I'd
yeah,
give it a little
man.
love.
That's the first thing I recognized. But yeah, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely, man. Have a great season.
You too, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much to everyone at Texoma for helping make this happen. A bit of a backstory before I let you go. I was looking through the website to try to find an email to get someone on the program. Diego had not been announced yet, but I was trying to get someone because I know they had some interesting prospects to be able to chat with. Could not find an email, so I found the Instagram account of the social media manager. Sent her a DM. Where do I need to go? She gave me the email that I needed, got connected, and we got Diego on the show. So shout out Isabella, and then shout out Ruben for being so accommodating and helping get this process from start to finish very quickly. So a massive shout out to both of them. Massive shout out to you for watching the show today, whether you're a fan of Texoma or just a fan of USL League One. We certainly appreciate you hanging out with us today. If you'd like to get in touch with us, you can. I'm at Riley James IAC on Instagram and X. The show has an Instagram account at USL on Goals. We post reels from past and present on there to keep you updated on everything that this show does, both in studio and live. If you've not watched our 2 shows live at the Cotton Bowl, please go back and do so. All right, the parent company. I can't forget about them. At goals.tv on Instagram, at goals_TV on X, and as always, www.goals.tv for so many great creators as well as the entire catalog of this show. Thank you so much. That will do it for us at the end of today's program. For Diego Pepi, I'm Riley James. If anyone cares, we'll see you again next week with Mimo Diaz of El Paso Locomotive.